Hello everyone. Today we are going to see what is SQL and what are the list of SQL commands we have here. So let's talk about what is SQL. SQL is a computer programming language which is used to interact with the database, and SQL stands for Structured Query Language. To interact with the databases we need SQL commands. So we'll talk about list of and categories of SQL commands. So the list of SQL commands or categories of SQL commands are followed like DDL, DML, DCL, TCL and DQL. DDL stands for Data Definition Language, DML Data Manipulation Language, DCL Data Control Language, TCL Transactional Control, and the last one is DQL Data Query Language. So we'll talk about each and every category. So let's talk about DDL commands. We have create, alter, drop, truncate and rename commands under DDL operations. If I wanted to create any database objects, I can use create command. Let's say I wanted to create a table with name called employee and I want 4 different columns: ID, name, salary and date of birth. I can create this table by using create statement. Next is alter command. The table which we already have created, I wanted to alter that table. I wanted to increase the column length, name, for which I set the length as 10. Now I want 15. I'm expecting name will be more than 10 characters. So I'm going to increase the length of this column by using alter command. Next is drop. Now the table which we have created, employee, is no more required for me within the database, so I can drop this table by using a drop command. Next command is truncate command. By using truncate, we can delete all the records from the table, and if we truncate the table by using a truncate command, we cannot roll back that transaction. It means we cannot undo the transaction, or we cannot get the records back into the table. Okay, next is rename. To rename any objects like column from the database table, we can use rename command. To do any renaming thing into a database object, we can use rename command. Let's say I wanted to change the salary column with the name as sal instead of salary. I can use a rename command and I can set the column name as sal. So let's talk about data manipulation language. First is insert statement or insert command. To insert records, let's say we have already created a table called employee. I wanted to insert few records, so I can write this insert statement to insert these records into the employee table. Now we have this table with 2 records. Let's talk about the update command. I wanted to update the salary of this first record or the first employee. I can write this update command to update his salary. To do any changes into the data, to update the data, we can use update command. So next command is delete. We have these 2 records into this employee table. I wanted to delete all the records or any particular record. In that case, we can write a delete statement, or I can use delete command to delete these records. So now next is merge. To insert or update the data into the target table, we can use merge command. On the basis of specified condition, we can do the insert or update operation onto the target table. So let's talk about the DCL, data control language. So to give the permission onto the database objects or remove the permission from the particular user, we can use grant and revoke commands. These both the commands or these kind of commands are used by database administrator to provide an access to the user or to remove the accesses from the database users. TCL, transaction control language. We have three different commands here: commit, rollback, and save point. To make the changes permanent or to save the changes done within the transaction, we can use commit, or to remove those changes or to roll back the transaction, we use rollback command. We can create multiple save points within the transaction, and we can roll back the transaction for whatever save point created inside the transaction. The last one is DQL, data query language. This is having only select statement or select command, which is used to extract the data or to display the data from the database table or from the database object. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.